This might be DC's billion-dollar movie in a long time. So yeah, today I'm going to be reacting to the Flash trailer that just dropped 24 hours ago apparently, I think. I'm kind of late to reacting to this thing, but I wasn't going to do it anyway, but then I thought I'm running out of ideas for making videos, so I may as well do it. So here we are. Really great intro, I know. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, interesting thing that you get to see just in the beginning of this movie is, if I can just stop it, you get to see this guy and I thought this was Christian Bale's Batman from The Dark Knight, and but no, when I paused it, I just realized that this is actually Ben Affleck's Batman. But for a moment there, I was actually excited because I thought that this was Christian Bale's Batman. Okay, so you see this thing, and for a moment there, I thought that this was Superman. In reality, it's Supergirl, and the CGI looks kind of serviceable. It's a really quick shot, so you can't really see anything too clearly. So the jet you can see kind of looks like something from a PlayStation 4 game. But anyways, okay, so who is this guy? Who the hell is this guy with long hairs? This might be Michael Keaton because maybe he stopped being Batman for a long time, and when Barry Allen came to him, he decides to come out of his retirement or something. I don't know, man. I really don't know who this guy is. I'm just noticing this guy. Okay, so yeah, this is Michael Keaton, and this is this guy narrating. I thought this was Barry Allen who was talking about his parents being lost, but yeah, this is him. So yeah, it's okay. So you can notice that Flash has this weird eyeglasses goggles thing that he has. But anyways, so this story is definitely based on the Flashpoint paradox, and I've seen some animated movies of this thing before. I haven't really seen or read the comic books, but yeah, this would be my first time actually seeing on the big screen. But I have seen the animated movie, and that movie I watched it, and it was really good. Okay, so you can see that this is from actually Man of Steel, the movie, if I can remember it correctly. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but yeah, this is from Man of Steel. So I don't think that we're going to see Henry Cavill's Superman maybe as a cameo, maybe, but I don't think that we will see him at all in this movie. Okay, so you're actually going to see Zod a little bit, which is actually a good thing because I really liked Zod as a villain. I think he was really intimidating and he could really, put up a fight, and he was really powerful as well. So yeah, I would be really happy to see Zod as a villain. Okay, so we have this Supergirl here for some reason. Maybe Flash traveled to a different timeline where instead of Superman, you have Supergirl. I think that might be a good way to set up Supergirl as a character because you obviously can't have Henry Cavill. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would really love if Henry Cavill was part of this movie. Hell, if he even had his own movie as Superman, but yeah, so I think that this might be the direction that they are going. That Barry Allen traveled to a different universe, or not a different universe. He changed the past, and now the future is changed. And somehow, instead of Henry Cavill's Superman, you have this Supergirl. And I kind of like her costume as well. I think it looks really nice. It kind of looks really weird. I don't know, man. I recently I just keep noticing bad CGI in superhero movies. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me. But yeah, this looks awful. You can see how sharp her silhouette is. I don't really know. Even her hair, they don't really have that because her hair would like kind of stick out a little bit. But no, her hair are like cut really slick. I don't know, man. Green screen or something. So yeah, for some reason you have two flashes here. this is a Flash, right? It feels like he's wearing Batman's mask for some reason. You have your normal Flash here, you have Supergirl in the middle, and then you have a Flash wearing a Batman's mask. Maybe this is a Flash from a different universe who is also Batman. I don't know. Maybe I do think that this is that other Flash that had long hairs. Maybe he didn't have a mask, so he's borrowing Batman's mask or something. Okay, so I watched this trailer on my phone before, and I really thought this was Christian Bale's Batman, and I was, you know what, I was really excited for that, but no, this is actually Ben Affleck's Batman, and I don't think that he's going to be too much in this movie. He might show up in as a cameo or something. Maybe he has to play a small role, but I don't think that he's going to have a predominant role in this movie. Yeah, did you guys see that? Like that looked really bad CGI over there. Like this explosion and everything, man. Am I the only one who thinks this looks really bad? Like this looks awful. Like look at that, this explosion, the fog, and this looks so bad. Oh man, this is abysmal. Okay, so this Supergirl is fighting against Lord, which actually might be a really cool fight. Man, I think that in terms of superhero movies, Superman in Man of Steel fighting against Zod was one of my favorite fights ever. Like, that was a really, really cool fight. Like, you guys have to admit that was really cool. So, we might get to see something similar here, which I'm actually looking forward to. So again, like you don't really see, like I was saying before, you don't really see too much of Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman. The only two, or I think one or two shots that they've shown of him in this entire trailer, and twice they've shown him in his bike. I think maybe three times they've shown him on his bike riding. This is the third time they're showing him. And I don't think that he's going to be too much in this movie. Like they are just using the same footage over and over again. Yep, this bad CGI shows up again. But then again, when you're watching the movie, you don't really notice the bad CGI. I know I won't. Like I'm really seem to be pointing out a lot of bad CGI, but honestly, I don't really care. But I'm just like pointing it out for the sake of pointing it out. Okay, so you have like this Michael Keaton's Batman, and if I'm being honest, I'm not really a big fan of his costume, mainly because he can't really move his neck in this costume, and it feels really awkward to look at him. Like he can't really look up, down, left, or right in this costume, which is like really weird to look at him like that. But anyways, they might fix that with some CGI, but the way he just sat down kind of gives me the impression that they didn't fix his neck issue. Like, who was that? Maybe that was Zod. That was Zod, right? Maybe this is. Oh man, like, look at that. Look at that. This looks bad. Oh man, this was. We went down. We went down. We are downgraded. This before it was PlayStation 2 graphics. Now it's PlayStation 2. Oh god, man, this looks awful. This looks bad, man. This looks awful. Oh man, why did they put this in a trailer? They want to show this to promote this movie. Look at this. Look at this. This is going to be this movie, but then again, this is like a really quick shot, and I just posted, so that's why it looks really bad. But yeah, not sure who this guy is. Again, this might be Sword in an armor or something else. I don't know, but man, the CGI, everything looks awful, abysmal. Okay, so there you go. He's attacking Batman in a ship. Okay, so you see like, several symbols over there before Flash's symbol show up. So let's see again. So this is Michael Keaton's Batman. This is Ben Affleck's. This is Superman. Maybe this that references to Supergirl or something. But yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that Henry Cavill's Superman will not be in this movie, which is sad. I hope he was. And that's about it. He doesn't need parachute, bro. He doesn't need it. But yeah, there you go. This is this movie. And there's one more thing that I wanted to talk about, and that thing was that Ezra Miller as an actor definitely has a lot of controversy behind him. I don't really even know the rumors. There's a lot of rumors, not rumors, apparently allegations that have been, I think, proven against him, that he was grooming some people, some young woman or something. And there's a lot of some serious allegations against him. And I think that the only reason that this movie might fail might be because of Ezra Miller as an actor, but then again, I think if the movie is really good, people might actually decide to go and watch the movie. I don't think people will care about the actor being a bad egg in this production. And then again, I think this just comes down to you being able to separate the art from the artist. So it's only it I think that really depends on you at the end of the day. And for me, I think I can definitely separate the art from the artist in most cases. And in this case, I definitely think that even Ezra Miller is not the artist, like a lot of like hundreds of thousands of different people worked on this movie, and Ezra Miller is just a small part of this production, so you have to acknowledge their hard work as well. So, I don't really care what Ezra Miller is like in real life. I just think that I'm just going to like judge this movie based on how it is as is, rather than like hate on this movie just because of who the real life actor is like. So yeah, I definitely think they are pulling a lot of nostalgia by bringing back Michael Keaton's Batman, and people are definitely going to be interested in watching this movie. I think they're definitely aiming for the same reaction as Spider-Man No Way Home had, and they might actually succeed with this one because nostalgia, as we know, is a really powerful force, and it can really get people to sit in a movie theater. And I definitely think this movie will be DC's first success in a long time. I think that at best this movie might make over $1 billion. At worst it might be under $1 billion, and I'm not sure what the story is about, but I hope it's a good story. I hope it's a good movie. By looking at the trailer, I seem to be have a really positive impression about this movie, especially about Supergirl. I hope they give her some good backstory, because if you want to introduce a new character, you need to give really good backstory to that character. So yeah, those are my thoughts for now. Let me know your thoughts, and for now, as always, it's time for a goodbye.